(2018) Cadillac CT6 Driver's Notes, Super Cruiser. The 2018 Cadillac CT6 exhibits General Engine's great Super Voyage include. It's the following development while in transit to a self-governing future. However, GM is being preservationist about advancing Super Voyage's significant ability. It helps the driver, GM says. Does it work? Our editors have been trying one this week as the timetable turns and the temperatures drop in Michigan. Additionally, the CT6 is an extremely decent car. This is what we think. Senior Proofreader, Green, John Beltz Snyder, Super Voyage, man. On Wednesday night, I rode home in a 2018 Cadillac CT6 with Super Journey. I say rode, yet I was sitting in the driver's seat. I invested more energy with my hands off the guiding wheel than on it. It was super unwinding. When I got on the thruway, I set the journey control, sat tight for the controlling wheel symbol to appear on the instrument group, and hit the catch on the guiding wheel that resembled a directing wheel, pretty meta, to be completely forthright. The best area of the wheel lit up in a green circular segment, and I felt the heaviness of the directing lift as the auto started driving itself. I put my feet level on the floor, laid my hands on my knees, and just viewed the street while tuning into a podcast, The Spot, on the off chance that you were pondering. To be completely forthright, I experienced difficulty focusing on the sound, as my contemplations were enthralled by the way the auto dealt with the street and movement around me. Of course, I needed to switch to another lane all alone and assume control directing on trades and surface boulevards, yet when the AI steered, it had my entire certainty. Maybe similarly as astonishing, the CT6 was likewise an impact to drive physically. It felt super smooth, with a lot of energy and balance. I delighted in twisting it through 50-mile-per-hour bends nearly as much as I appreciated being driven. Nearly. Manager and boss Greg Migliore, Super Journey just works. I was overwhelmed that it was so natural to utilize and how well it simply did what it should do. Converging into the teeth of surge hour movement in Metro Detroit, I propped for the most exceedingly bad. I figured I'd be adhered and packed in gridlock and Super Journey could never get sent. To be perfectly honest, I was pessimistic Super Journey would work. Yet, at that point I could hit the 70-mile-per-hour speed constraint and figured, well, allow simply observe about this thing. Like John, I did the 2 strides to set up SC, and blast, it worked. It trailed the autos before me at an appropriate separation. It braked normally to a stop and afterward continued speed. It backed off when a Jeep Grand Cherokee cut me off. It explored the bends with no issue. I accepted a telephone call and had a considerable measure of certainty the auto would make sense of what to do while I was talking. Super Voyage is the correct strategy for this fleeting time in the business. Cadillac isn't charging this as self-driving. Or maybe, it's touting the framework as a larger amount of journey control, which bodes well. That is a substantially more astute technique than Tesla's for the autopilot framework, which took off too rapidly. I tried autopilot in the Model S and it was cool. However, Cadillac is being somewhat more traditionalist by the way it advances Super Journey, and that is better for shoppers.